shit, aren't we? You see it's recording, right?
Yeah, I know it is.
All right, as long as you see it.
Yeah, it's funny. Just a real off topic. I think I'm really loud.
You're what?
It sounds like I'm really loud.
It sounds like you're really loud.
I don't know. Am I?
All right, do you feel loud?
A little bit.
Oh, let's see. How
How about
that?
now?
You feel good?
No. Yeah.
You feel better?
Mm-hmm.
You feel quiet?
Yes.
You feel zen?
Yes.
All right, then. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Issue 46.
46.
So ComiCentric.
46 in a row.
5 more and we're done.
We're done?
Yeah.
It can be done?
It's 52 and we're done.
No.
It's a 1 year, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then you redo?
What?
Following week, new 52.
Oh. Just call me Black Adam. Oh, no.
That was very loud.
That was very loud.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's okay. Here we support hydration. Even though it's a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well. It could be worse. Could be a beer.
No, I think Coke's worse than
I
beer.
don't think it is.
I think it is. I think
I
it
don't
is.
think so.
I mean, no. You know what? We need taste tests.
They said no. I mean, we could.
You know, that's the only way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
One day you drink nothing but beer
Uh-huh.
all day,
And they just pass out drunk.
and one day you drink nothing but soda
I've
and
done
pass
it.
out.
I've done it
Or
already.
fucking, sugar crash and
No,
shit.
I never sugar crash.
Never sugar crash.
I balance it out, man.
With what?
I just, my body.
You can't say balance it out, or it balances you out.
Yeah.
So without the Coke, you're actually
Yeah.
more boring.
Oh, damn.
Dang, sure. Wait, we close the back door?
Ah. Yes.
Good job, me. It sounds very loud in here.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. It's cold.
Is that what's
It's
going on?
bouncing off the cold.
Dude, what is going on with the weather?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
End of days.
We're dying.
Yeah.
The hail, the crickets.
Mm-hmm.
What the
No
hell?
crickets, can you?
Holy shit. Where have the crickets been?
They froze to death.
Holy shit. Notice how they kind of stopped around the same time. We stopped with the what do you, fire extinguishers, what do you call those?
Mm-hmm. The fire.
Smoke alarms?
Smoke alarms, yeah.
Yeah, once we fix those things.
They were communicating?
You think so?
Maybe.
They're trying to meet?
Like they thought it was another cricket?
Yeah.
And maybe. It's possible.
Or we just eradicated them one by one.
That's possible. That's bad luck.
I mean, let them out the door one by one. Fucking crickets.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to the show. Where are we at?
46.
46. That's what I said earlier.
46.
Yeah. And then we're going to stop and we're going to start new 52.
New 52.
And then
ComiCentric New 52. Crisis.
crisis unfinished. We have to go through a crisis
Oh, got a
first.
crisis. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we got 5 more issues to go through a crisis.
Before a crisis, yeah.
And then
And then New 52.
Yeah.
A flashpoint.
that's one. So we need someone to run around going
No.
crazy for a while.
Yeah.
A couple
Punch
people-
over the walls.
Punch, we need a little dweeb to punch a wall through the fabric of reality.
Fucking comics are weird, man.
Yeah, comics are weird. People are like, what the fuck are these fuckers talking
Yeah, exactly.
See, there was this thing called New 52.
Yeah.
And for those that know, I'll shut up now.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, last week we talked about the Blood and Honey, but this
Wow.
week we're going to talk about the second best Marvel person character.
Oh,
ever
really?
created. I think so.
Who's the first?
Well, we'll get to that. Okay. We'll get to that. Ever created. Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That, you know, we prepared ourselves. We watched part 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
We watched them all.
Watched them all.
Every Ant-Man appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd,
Paul
plenty.
Rudd, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I even watched the, what is it, role models.
Oh,
You know,
hey,
to prepare myself.
and the Clueless.
And, oh, shit, I forgot about that. But I just watched it just for
The
fun.
Nintendo commercial.
Okay, from that Nintendo commercial all the way to like maybe Ant-Man 1, he looked the
He
same.
did.
And this latest one,
He's getting old, man.
we saw it.
It's catching up to him.
You know, we didn't even get the IMAX.
Well, I wonder if it's because he looked real messed up after he got beat up.
Yeah.
So maybe it was that.
No, because there's a couple other scenes where
Really?
they kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, look, here I am.
Oh.
And I'm like, ooh, what's
Yeah.
going on there, Paul Rudd? Is that gray on the side there?
That's just the world we live in now, though, man. Because I remember, like, you know what killed me was when we watched the Clerks 3?
Yeah.
And there was some shots where, like, fucking Jeff Anderson is old, man.
Jeff Anderson came in old.
Did he? I think he was like in his 20s.
He was in his
I think
20s, but he had,
mid-20s.
I guess, being that old soul that that kind of.
No, but he's looking it now.
He's looking at. He still, maybe it's my nostalgic
Maybe.
fog going through.
I mean,
but
he's
he looked the same.
He's wearing that fucking baseball cap with the fake hair because he doesn't have
any hair. Well, it's because not because he can't grow it, because he likes to keep it trim.
I don't know.
You think so? I mean, when Dante shows up, he's all big and but that's
but he still looks like Dante.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
and they both look the same to me.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
don't tell me that's part of the illusion. That was
oh yeah, because even when they were showing like old scenes, you're like, oh yeah, you can see the difference. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. Speaking of old though, they all look pretty old. Like Michael Douglas.
Yeah,
he's up there, man. He looked old in this one.
Yeah, but I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer was like stunning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it right now. Mm-hmm. She's the only one that looked the youngest out of all four of them.
Yeah.
When they're like sitting down at that little table all together, all four of them.
Yeah.
Even like the Queen of Mothers, Queen of Dragons is like.
That's not her.
Stop
confusing your white women.
Dude, I confuse white women all the time.
No, it's from Lost. She was on Lost, and she was in.
It's not the.
No, she's gonna be in the Secret Invasion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As who?
They leaked it already. Like, she's Abigail Brand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, how? The sword.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, the fucking Game of Thrones. The who you thought?
Oh. Dude, we're so lost. Yeah. Okay. So she's the Mother Dragon is gonna be Abigail
in Secret Invasion.
In Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Dang spoiler, man.
What you asked?
Okay. Wait. So who is this one then?
Who?
Wasp.
Evangeline Lilly?
Yeah.
She was on Lost.
That's it.
She's in a bunch of movies, a bunch of random stuff. Like she's in Hurt Locker.
No, there's something else. I like Hurt Locker.
She's what's the fucking Hawkeye's wife in Hurt Locker.
Oh no shit, huh?
Yeah.
Man, heart to her.
Yeah.
Those women put up with a lot. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If anyone had to watch that movie.
But she's in a bunch of random stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's her big thing was she was in Lost.
Okay.
She was Kate.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna tell you something. I watched like 2 seasons of Lost. I don't
really?
know.
I've never
my God. I was a guy that was lost on Lost.
You freaking missed out, man.
I didn't give a shit. I really didn't. I really. If you guys are talking about polar bears and dinosaurs and could this be time travel, and I'm like,
You know the point Lost? I didn't get into it until like the 3rd season.
3rd season of Lost.
Yeah,
that's when things apparently got good.
Well, I didn't get into it because I remember it was like one of the things this is like early days of streaming.
Yeah.
So it was one of the things like if you didn't watch it, like it was back when Hulu was free.
Yeah.
But you had to watch it within like
24 hours,
like a couple days.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, they would take it down.
Huh.
And so they never had like previous episodes, and so I never got into it. I didn't watch it when it first came out, and I was just like, oh, whatever. Everyone was talking about it. And then one of the regulars at Galaxy brought me the first season, and it was like, you need to watch this.
Was it Jack?
No, it was Chris Velasquez.
Oh yeah, white guy.
He brought me the first season, and I was like, all right, whatever. Right? And then I burned through that shit like in a week.
Really?
And I literally was like, the 3rd season was about to start, so I went out and bought the 2nd season.
Wow!
And burned through that.
I remember watching the first season weekly. Or as much as they could weekly, and being okay, it's cool, it's different, and that was the only appeal to it, was different.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the 2nd season, I stopped caring, and I, like in the Simpsons episodes where the kids come out and the yard, they rub their eyes and they go out and play. Yeah. Kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
I started doing things that, and so I didn't give a shit anymore about Lost. Shit happened. People were, oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Yeah. People around me were like, oh, it's happening. Yeah. And I was like, oh. I guess. Like,
it was cool. Like I never got like super obsessed with it. Like I enjoyed it. Like it was a type of storytelling that was like different at the time. Yeah. Now like everything is like that because like fucking I think Damon Lindelof worked on a lot of stuff. Yeah. And it all has that Lost feel. Yeah. The twists and the turns. And like I think even to the point where like there was a whole era like where there were so many shows coming out that were like, oh, if you like Lost, you'll like this, and I was like, The only one I remember really enjoying what was it called? Was it Flash Forward?
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Where like it was like something happened, right? Everyone had like a seizure or something, right? And they saw the future.
Not everyone saw the future, but it was all different futures, and
then like
multiple timelines.
But if your future happened, like something else happened, it was interesting.
Yeah. And certain people had like the same vision but slightly different and stuff like that. And like, oh, you're gonna kill me? How am I gonna kill you? I love you.
Oh yeah. Or they would see themselves killing somebody. And they're like, I don't even know who that is.
It is. Yeah.
And then they would end up
because they didn't know. It leads them down this fucking crazy.
That was an interesting show. And I remember like a lot of people from Lost was on that show too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that show. I don't remember watching it religiously. I do remember certain episodes.
It was only one season.
Oh, good.
And then I remember like it ended on a big old cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, what the fuck? And then they're like, it's canceled.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, because I guess about an old TV show, right? But it was like a second flash forward happened.
Yeah.
And then like we got a whole new set of
revelations,
and it was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, and it happened like on a bridge or something.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. And it was over.
Yeah.
Lame.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where Evangeline Lilly came from. Was Lost. She was Lost.
Really?
Yeah. I think she was on some Canadian soap operas too.
Was she in the beginning for a season?
Yeah.
See, like I said, I didn't.
She was Kate. And,
yeah.
By season 3, everyone hated her because there's always that love triangle where like Jack and Sawyer.
Yeah.
Like who's she gonna pick? And then season 3, she was just fucking playing them against each other, and it was like, you suck.
What a B word.
And then they gave Jack a love interest, and then she was like, oh no, now I want Jack because I can't have him.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't.
The thing what you missed out, my favorite thing that blew my mind, I think it was season 3.
Yeah.
Because remember they always do like the present day and they would do the flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
And then we see how it all connected.
How they got in the plane.
Yeah, or how so and so
the day before.
Yeah. Or like so and so was so and so's dad, but he never knew it.
He bought ice cream from that one guy.
Yeah. So I think it was season 3 where we were getting closer to actually getting on the plane.
Yeah.
And you find out Jack is like an alcoholic and he's like, he's having all sorts of issues. Mm-hmm. I think it's at the end of the first episode of season 3, he goes to meet somebody and it's Kate. And then you realize this isn't a flashback. They got off the island somehow. And he's like telling them like, we have to go back. This is our lives suck. We need to go. And that shit fucking blew my mind.
Oh shit! They went back to the island.
Yeah.
At the end of season 3.
At the end of the season, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it became this whole alternate timeline thing, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't even the right movie you were watching at the end, right? Yeah. Like I said, it was spoiled for me left and right. I just didn't care.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And people, to this day, people complain about the ending.
Yeah.
But it was fine. Yeah. Like it just, I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. It was fine.
The Watcher came down and
well, basically, like God and the devil. It was like a whole thing.
They're putting people on trial. It was a purgatory.
Sort of. That's the thing too. Because I feel like it had gone so long that they started using people's like fan theories.
No.
Because like they do this big 360 where like, oh, it guess it's purgatory.
Yeah.
But then it's like it just comes out of nowhere.
Oh.
So it's like. Yeah, is that her, right?
Michelle, yeah.
Is it?
Or
no, it's not. It's
Natalie Imbruglia?
No, it's not. Fuck, what's her name? It's gonna bug me now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I gave up.
But that was Lost, huh?
And they lost.
I'm sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I had to put a little bell in between.
Yeah. That was a little song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, random thought. Random thought. I was driving down the street the other day, and I heard this guy like whistle at this girl.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Just in my head, it clicked. Like, who decided like that's the sound to like yeah, right. Who decided that? Like, like where did that come from?
Who? It's got to be a meaning to that, right?
It's got to be, right? Like everything has a history of something.
Yeah. Because
It's just weird. It's it's just like,
It's in its known worldwide.
No, it's one of those zeitgeist things where you just know. Like, you just know that's,
Well, like ooh la la,
Yeah, where did that come from?
Yeah, French, obviously, but
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe like the whistle sounds like ooh la la. Like,
no.
Yeah.
So it's one strong, one whistle.
Yeah.
Ooh la la would be.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Ooh la la.
That's weird. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Huh. I was driving on the street and I'm just like,
Who decided that cat would be a cat call?
Yeah.
And it's like the ultimate cat call, right? Because that's the one that everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Besides that, you have to put effort.
Yeah. I mean, we all learned it from the cartoons, right?
Yeah. Hey, baby. Where are you going with that much money?
I told you the other day, we were like walking on the street, and then there was across the street, there was a guy walking a dog.
Yeah.
And she tried to call the dog. Like, she was like calling out. So she's like, "Hey, I want to pet you." And I'm like, "Hey, stop catcalling that dog."
Would the dog be ashamed of that?
I told her that you have to find that dog.
Yeah. It's not even the right species.
No.
So can you call a cat?
Yeah.
But is it okay to cat call a cat compared to a dog? Obviously, you can't call it.
You shouldn't in general. Like,
it's not PC anymore.
No.
But I mean, if it's your cat, you can always cat call, right?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's different because a cat calling, you're literally calling the cat.
You're calling the cat. Well, that's the whole point of a cat call.
Yeah.
You're telling the cat, come over.
Yeah, but none of the women.
For girls, it's the same thing. Get your, exploitive, female cat part here.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. No?
No.
Oh. That's what I figured the cat call was.
Probably. I mean, that's probably where it comes from.
Yeah, get your furry between your legs thing majigger here. No?
So we're cutting this part, right?
No, we leave it all here.
I don't know, man.
We leave it all on.
I don't know.
Fine. Cut.
You save it for the 52 episode.
52nd episode.
Just release all the cut footage.
Dude, it's for like 3 hours.
And it's really bad.
Just cancel me now, people. That's what it's gonna be called, the canceled episode. From R bombs to W bombs to X bombs to
There's a lot. It's bad.
Yeah. And that's only the stuff I thought about.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah.
The Lost.
Yeah, the last episode. Wait.
No.
Oh yeah, we're talking about
Ant-Man.
We went that to how did we get up from Ant-Man to Lost?
Because of Angelina Lily.
Oh right.
Wasn't Lost.
Wasn't Lost.
Yeah. Because you didn't know who she was.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, Angelina Lily.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That was Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's a mom.
Oh. Yeah, she looks younger then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's how we ended up there.
Yeah.
Everyone looks old except her.
Yeah, because there's a part in the beginning where it's like a prequel.
Yeah.
Did they de-age her in that when she met Kang and all that? Like,
yeah.
I couldn't tell.
See, that's what I was talking about. Because when that scene when she's with the little girl. Yeah, they de-age. You can tell, right?
No, in this current one, but like
in
the beginning of this current one, like did they de-age her? I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Because simple. Yeah. But I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
But people are gonna be like, yeah, I know, of course they did. They had to because they did it to all of them.
Mm-hmm. I think that maybe they brined her hair or something, like
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it for Kang.
No.
Because he's the same guy throughout the whole thing, right?
He's time traveling.
I guess, right.
Whatever, immortal.
So I wanted to see young Bill Murray.
Oh, we know what that looks like, so
Yeah, exactly. So they could have worked.
They could have.
It gets lonely down there.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
I mean,
I know a lot of people are like hating on that line, but it's like
it's the truth.
I guess
it's the god awful truth. And I mean, when you got like someone as hilarious as Bill Murray, you know what they say: make him laugh, make him breakfast, right?
Yeah.
And then you got a big chocolate bar, like dessert.
That's what everyone's assuming. Like they never said that. I mean,
no, of
the
course
Bill
not.
Murray thing was like for sure,
yeah.
but like they never said that.
Girl has needs.
She spent a lot of time with him. Mm-hmm. They were fixing the ship.
30 years.
30 years.
Still looks good, though. Yeah.
You know, like, I think because we had seen the other ones pretty recently, this was a huge departure for the Ant-Man movies. Like,
yeah.
This was like, you know, Gianna said on the drive home, she goes, "Oh, this is like Rick and Morty meets Star Wars." And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Pretty much with portals and the dimensions. And yeah. You know, Cassie and oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all it's, dude, well, total departure. We're missing like the heart of this whole movies and shit.
That's true.
You know, without Mr. Michael Pena in it, was it really an Ant-Man movie?
That's true. And you know what? I feel like maybe just because they didn't want to waste it on the contractor, but like they could have had him do the intro and explain everything that's happened.
Thus far. And using that word too, thus far.
You know what I mean? Like, and that would have been amazing.
Yeah. And then we meet up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it would have been real expensive because then you could have had like the actual like, you know, Chris Evans or whatever, and like, but he's mouthing what Michael Pena says. Like,
okay,
you know, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the person that was just funny, right? It was good. Yeah. It's a trope, but we've been there, and it's okay.
See, I wonder because that first Ant-Man movie, they still credited Edgar Wright and John Cornish, and like, I wonder if that was an Edgar Wright thing.
Oh, it looks like an.
It totally looks, you know, the quick cuts and like it's very Edgar Wright. You know?
The one character speaking with you know, that was you know what?
Probably would.
That's why we didn't get it.
Yeah,
and that's why we didn't get no Michael Pena.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, is it even an Ant-Man movie?
Well, I mean, I guess he has to go higher, right? Because he's an Avenger now. Like, he saved the universe. Like, you know, like,
but is he gonna leave his friend in the van behind?
Probably. Like, he might do other stuff, man.
No. Damn. I mean, the van.
Yeah.
It saved the universe.
He saved the universe.
Gosh.
He brought back half the universe.
That van did.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah. But at least I got the van.
Yeah. I love the whole his book.
Yeah.
And like we got to hear a little bit of the audio. He's like, the Hulk turned me into a baby.
And I asked myself,
like, am I a baby now? Am I the Hulk's baby?
And again, having just seen that, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that happened.
That actually happened.
Yeah, and I feel like this is the last Ant-Man movie, like
ever.
But I think he's gonna show up in other stuff. I feel like they're gonna keep him around because I feel like he works better. I think when he's like he's with all the Avengers, because he's the guy like, what the hell is going on? Like,
he's our everyman.
Yeah,
you know, I guess he's the only guy that doesn't really have superpowers.
He has superpowers. He's the coolest superpowers.
But without the suit.
I mean, I guess,
you know, without the suit, what are you? Handsome billionaire playboy.
He's the new Iron Man.
Ooh. Well, Hank Pym is smarter than fucking Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I like how. What was it? Is it the first Ant-Man movie? When I think it's first one when he tells them like, oh, we should call it the Avengers.
Yeah.
And then Hank Pym's like, he goes, the Pym particle makes the Iron Man suit look like a toy.
Yeah. That's fucking funny. Especially knowing that they know each other and like they know his dad and all that.
Like, like each other.
Yeah.
But then like. In this one, he kind of had. See, I don't know if because everyone's saying it's like nanotech. Because he just had like a little thing he just slapped on his chest and the suit came on.
Yeah.
But then they could just be small, right? Like, and they got bigger. Like
they expanded around them though. Yeah. That's more of a nanotech thing.
Weird.
Yeah. It's not nanobots. It's Pym particle bots. Yeah. I don't know.
But they had to do something because they literally he was like putting the suit on. Like.
But that was funny.
It was, but
you know, in part 2 when he makes it all big and he's not inside it, that was great.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I don't know. That to me, those are the little jokes I'm gonna miss.
Yeah. You know, this one was really confusing because they were like in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
But he was like shifting size. But weren't they like microscopic to begin with? So
yeah. They're already small, so they're shifting microscopic sizes.
Yeah, I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah. I know.
That's the only, and it's not an issue, but like but the whole Pym thing, the Pym particle thing, it's like changes every freaking movie.
Yeah.
Like like it's like wherever it needs to be, it is right.
Yeah. And in this one, I guess in this one, everything was small. Everything was small. Even when he was big, he was small. Yeah. So it was not like the second one when big was big.
Yeah.
So I guess in this one, when he got big, he wasn't running out of air quicker like in the.
No, but he was still getting. Well, Cassie did, right? She got really big. She got all messed up.
Oh yeah, the citrus reference.
Yeah.
I want some citrus. Cool.
Because I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like but I don't know. Because the thing too is like he's not really shrinking, right? Like it's supposed to be like it shrinks. It changes the distance between molecules.
Yeah.
Right, so you're not really shrinking. You're just like you're shifting your perception. I don't know.
No, you're more compressed. You're more,
Yeah, because that's the thing too. I think that annoys me about that because they were talking about like, oh, well, when you're small, you're the size of an ant, but you have the weight and strength of a full human.
Yeah, you're supposed to be 200 pounds. Yeah. Be able to hit like a 200-pound person.
But that doesn't make sense though because like when he's running on shit, like like when he jumps on someone's gun, like wouldn't it just go down?
Shit, when he jumps on someone's head, wouldn't he just smash them? Right. Mario Brothers style. Yeah, get a coin or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess.
Pym particles.
So I mean, also when he's huge, the same thing. He should technically be able to jump really high because he only weighs 200 pounds, but he's bajillion feet tall, right?
I guess.
So he shouldn't have that much density.
So he would still weigh the same weight then, right?
That's the whole point, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That's why he is able to hit really hard because he's the same size as a regular.
But then they were showing like how but that was because he would jump up and then like
punch
and then punch and get big and then he would get small again and like I don't know.
Okay.
But then the whole thing they call him around was like you have to be small to get into it.
Yeah.
So he is shrinking.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
Right.
And I thought the quantum realm made you crazy or whatever.
That's
not myth.
No, it's fine now.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. Cool.
Because there's a weird theory that like because everyone's saying how like why didn't Janet tell them all about this like about Kang and all that and be like hey don't fuck with the quantum realm there's something in there right? But then there's a theory that like because everything's tied together and with the Loki thing that basically once He Who Remains died like this Kang manifested so the timeline got altered. So like in part two when they saved her she never experienced that stuff with Kang. Yeah. But now the timeline shifted. She did. So it's complicated.
She just kind of fell into that timeline.
Yeah.
Because of the shit happened in Loki.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like stuff like this is like if you told me this is a comic book thing, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. Like it's fine. Yeah. But now that they're using this kind of logic in movies, it's kind of like, oh, interesting.
Yeah. Like you said, from a comic book perspective, I'm willing to accept that. That's what it's, I guess. Yeah. But from a movie perspective, that's sloppy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we live in an era where like the Fast and Furious movies are huge. Like,
you know what? Those are well made. I don't know. I haven't seen anything past 2.
No, I haven't seen any of the movies. I've only seen the Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw part of that.
I was very confused.
Yeah. Yeah. I had no idea what was going on. Action.
Yeah, a lot of action. A lot of action. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the second one was cool.
Yeah.
In Tokyo.
No.
And they're drifting.
Yeah. But see, the thing with this anime movie, I think the only thing that's confusing is that like we spent 90% of this movie in the quantum realm.
Mm-hmm. Really big part.
I think the kind of disappointing part of it is that like we got to meet all these new characters that we're never going to see again.
Well, you got your rip-off Korg and Meek, you know, with a little more advanced powers, I guess. Yeah. This is what if they actually cared version, you know. I guess you got another Valkyrie.
Yeah, it's just comic relief, like it was.
Yeah. We got Xavier. I don't know if telepath, and kind of just to speed the whole story going through. Yeah. You know. Yeah, you're right. None of these people are gonna ever come back.
They're never gonna come back. they're like, okay, like that must suck if you're like an actor, like you're an up and coming actor, and you're like, oh, I'm in a Marvel movie. Oh, I'm playing some random dude in the quantum realm, like
Squirrel number 27.
Yeah, right. You're like, damn it.
Fuck. All right. Well, at least I'm MCU.
Yeah.
That must be suck.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible he might bring someone back. I mean, Korg sticks around, right? Like, and he felt like a character that was like,
gonna be a one thing. Yeah. But he was hilarious.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
And they tried with these guys, and it wasn't as funny.
No. I mean, it was kind of funny.
No.
It had its moments.
No.
It's pretty funny.
The big, weird, blobby thing when it gets a hole.
Yeah.
No.
That dude with you like the guy with the fucking like light bulb or whatever for a head?
It looked cool.
Yeah.
It looked cool, and when this thing was cool. But, I mean, as a character, no.
No, I guess.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. And even, like, the whole Kang thing. See, it's very confusing because, I mean, I get it. It's very comic booky. Like, there's a bunch of them, and, like, it's just, the whole thing. But then when they start talking, you're just like, wait a minute. Is this the bad guy, or are the other ones the bad guy? Like, I'm like...
Obviously, these were the bad guys, right?
Was it?
Well, they're part of the main four, right?
Yeah. But then the whole thing was like, it seemed like both. See, the thing is that it's very confusing because He Who Remains in the Loki show,
right?
He's a Kang variant.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I'm keeping them at bay.
Right.
Right. If you kill me, all shit's gonna,
Yeah, they're gonna come after everything.
Yeah. And then the one in this one was like, oh, they were fucking with the multiverse too much, so I needed to control them.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing? Like,
it works both ways.
I don't know.
It's one of those things. Maybe they have enough power to stop certain amount of Kangs from doing shit, but then there's certain Kangs that have more power to fuck with them. Because there's always that one ultimate Kang, as compared to those, the other variants.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying these might be a tribunal, or now a tribunal, but there's still going to be someone bigger.
Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah, right?
It has to be.
Right? Okay. Yeah. This is from just what I know about comics.
Yeah, it has to be.
Right?
Because, not to give too much away, but, what we saw at the after credits, how are the Avengers going to beat that? Right?
If each one of them is as fucked up as that one,
then they're fucked, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, you got, a chipmunk fucking Kang out there, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's without giving too much away. Hard to give everything away.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give it away.
Fuck it. If you haven't watched the movie, you should have been watching it by now.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. After 20 minutes into the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I think I read this article about why people are hating on it.
Why?
It's because they're saying that Endgame ruined everything.
The hell?
People are going into these movies now expecting...
Oh, big, massive.
And it's just like, no, that took 20 movies to get to.
Exactly.
And
have you not been paying attention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, but see, I think it's but they didn't learn the lesson from Avengers.
Yeah.
I think after Avengers, everyone was like, where the fuck's Captain America in this Iron Man movie? Where the fuck is, because people don't get it. They just don't know.
Yeah. And they want more than just him on a TV screen telling you what you can do for,
Yeah.
So.
And I think that explains those Sony movies, like the Spider-Man movies or something. They're like, oh, someone has to come out, it's Iron
mandatory.
Man and it's fucking Nick Fury and then it's Doctor Strange. It has because they know that
we got spoiled.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what's happening.
Oh yeah,
right.
I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. I don't go into these movies expecting Endgame. But it's fine.
I've never expected Endgame ever.
Yeah, everyone
ever. I expected a good Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
I was fine with Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1 would be the only Iron Man movie. I think I would have been okay.
Yeah.
I think I would have been fine.
No, man.
We didn't need a 2. We didn't need a 3. Expand the universe, cool. But if you would have gave me Captain America, well, actually, no, I kind of like the fucking one better, actually. But the first one was fine.
Yeah.
If you were just give me that first one, I'm okay with an origin Captain America story. That's it.
Yeah. What's the thing too? I think that's why people are so critical on the Marvel projects.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you got to take them. I mean, to me at least, I'm gonna watch everything.
Right.
I'm gonna watch everything,
regardless.
And it's not because the main reason is because I enjoy the world building.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea of like if someone shows up, cool. Like that's a cool surprise for me. I'm not expecting it. It's not gonna like dictate if I like the movie or not. I just like that, like, oh, we're seeing this corner of the universe. We're seeing,
right.
You know, like,
yeah. Prime example, we've talked a lot about ducks here.
Yeah.
When Gizmo Duck went into Darkwing
yeah.
Duck, you know, how like, oh shit,
yeah.
how is that even a thing?
Oh, I love crossovers.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I am a big fan of crossovers.
Yeah, and that's
like,
world building.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about.
It's the best, man.
Yeah, because you're expanding it beyond the borders of what you know into the borders of other borders, I guess, right? Or fuck. Yeah.
Well, especially when you do crossovers where like it makes sense. You're just like, oh, like I remember like one of my favorite comic book crossovers is the Terminator RoboCop.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Like the fact that when like issue 2, you're like, oh wait, what? Like RoboCop is the start of fucking Skynet. Like what? And I mean, like they'll never do that in a movie, but like that's amazing.
Or it's same thing, Predator and Aliens. Yeah. That just makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. I think you have to just kind of take it for what it is. Like, you know? And see, and then Feige announced that like they're gonna cut down on how many shows they're doing. Oh, and then well, they're still gonna make them.
Yeah.
But how they're gonna release them?
Yeah.
And he said like right now, like we're only guaranteed Secret Invasion and Loki this year.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said that's a response to people complaining that there's too much.
Wow.
And then in my head, but here's the thing though, like. If it's too much, don't fucking watch it. Like, you know, like
save it for later.
Yeah, like it's on the streaming platform.
That's
like,
the reason
like,
for it, because we have to be on time, dude. Yeah. We have to be on. You know, it comes out, we have to watch it. We have to talk on the water cooler. You know,
and like I feel that way when it comes to like stuff I'm excited about, but like you know, like
yeah,
like was it like Last of Us? Everyone's talking about that.
Yeah,
someone started it.
Yeah,
I'm curious. I'll get to it eventually, but like it's not something that I was like really looking forward to. You know,
I mean. You're not a big fan of dystopian afterworlds, are you?
Not really.
Yeah,
no.
so I mean, you're not a big Walking Dead fan.
I was with Walking Dead for a while.
But then
up until like I think the pandemic hit,
yeah.
and then they started like breaking it up, and I was just like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah,
it's too much for me.
But that's world building.
That's too much for me, man.
That's they're building the East Coast, the West Coast.
Yeah, but I think you need to have that little grain of interest first to really like, you know, like yeah.
And that's where all the Marvel shows.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the fact that. Going from one Marvel show to another Marvel show to a little Marvel movie to another Marvel show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, awesome.
back to back to back. It was a good year, 2022.
Yeah.
You know? But he had Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, Ms. Marvel. What else? That's it. That was a year. That was your year.
Yeah.
Because each one was like 10.
No, like was it Moon Knight was like 6 or 8 or something like that. It was like weird.
She-Hulk was also pretty long, wasn't it?
No, short to it.
Short?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean... Hell.
But it was crazy though because we were. But see the thing.
We got like Star Wars in between.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing too. Like Andor. I still haven't watched it.
Yeah.
And
I'll get to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to it eventually because I like Star Wars. I'm not hardcore over Star Wars. You know, like
Star Wars has always been like it's nice to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I got into Star Trek because it's nice to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then that causes problems apparently. I don't know.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I just think it's just annoying that they're just like, oh, well, people are complaining there's too much. It's like, well, there's no fucking don't watch it. Like,
yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah. I kind of have been wanting to do that. Andor is going to be probably one of the first ones I do. I saved up and they're done, right?
Yeah.
You know, the Game of Thrones one. I don't want to watch it, but at the same time, I do love dragons.
Yeah, so
it's there now. You know.
Yeah.
For those days when sweeps comes or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Time to put the summer. Yeah, for the summer.
Summer. Yeah. You know.
But it's just I don't know, man. I think it's very it's weird that people complain about there's too much, but at the same time people complain it's not enough. Like like it's
because they're whiners either way, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like people. It's just once people start getting together, that group mentality fucks the shit up for everybody, isn't it?
Well, that's what fandom does, man.
Really?
I think so. I think so.
So it's all right, is what you're telling me?
That's how people think.
It's all right. It's our goddamn given right to complain about every show, every made. This show has too much girls in it. Yeah. Oh no, not for me.
Yeah, because the thing, like that was the thing with people. Like I don't get that. Like when She-Hulk was a prime example of that.
Yeah.
every week you have people complain about it.
Yeah. Oh no, she's too green.
Yeah, and you're like, you clearly don't like this. Why are you watching it?
Why are you here to complain about it?
You know, I mean, like, it just gets to the point where, like, if there was something on that I didn't like, I would just stop watching it. Yeah. Like, just like, whatever. Like,
You know what? I think the issue might be also is the fact that everyone has to watch the same thing. Before, there would be people who'd be more dedicated to like Channel 11, watching whatever was on Channel 11 on Thursday night, or Channel 7. You know, you wouldn't have the same people watching the same thing. Yeah. You would have different things, different options.
Well, but now you have streaming. You can watch it all.
You can watch it all. Yeah. So everyone is kind of on the same pace or page or whatever. Yeah. So now that everyone's on there, everyone has the same stupid opinion, whether it be good or bad. Yeah. You know, so it's gonna be shit. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right?
Well, I think streaming is very fascinating to me though, because like something like, you know, Ted Lasso, where people it's like crazily acclaimed, and other than you, me, and Mark, I don't know anyone else that watches that show.
Do you know anyone else that has Apple TV?
That's true too. You know?
Unless you see them with an Apple phone in their hand, they probably don't have it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But it's so critically acclaimed, and with all these awards and shit, you're like, whoa. Wait a minute, who's just watching this? Like, I mean, it's a good show. I enjoy it a lot. Like, it's a really good show. And you know, but I don't know anyone that watches it. You know, like,
I mean, I do. And again, they all have Apple products. You know, they all live by the Apple and die by the Apple.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like you go into like a fucking Target and there's merchandise.
Yeah.
And you're like, who is this for? Like, it'd be like,
you.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Only you. The fact that it's only the characters you like, you know, not the ones I like. No, it's the ones you like.
And so it's that one figure every time. No, but I'm saying though, like, it's so weird to me that like streaming is such a weird thing. Where like if Ted Lasso was on regular TV, it probably would have gotten canceled.
Oh yeah,
I think so. Like I don't see it like you know,
people would have bashed on it like so bad. Yeah. Where's the soccer? Yeah, you know, why is that blonde chick such a bitch?
But then you have like streaming services that allow for like you're gonna get at least a season of this. Yeah, it's not gonna end after 2-3 episodes. Like, you're gonna get you know, and I think it's a good thing and a bad thing because there's shows that like there's a fucking M. Night Shyamalan show on Apple TV, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's like on the 3rd season.
Yeah. Right? No, I heard of it. I just, you know, never had Apple TV to view it. Yeah. I have Apple TV here, and that's it. Yeah. You know?
And the thing, too, like, and it's funny because they're pretty smart, man. Yeah. I originally only got it for, like, the 3-month free trial thing. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, Ted Lasso's coming back. All right, I'll keep it till then. Yeah. And like, oh, this other show's coming out. That looks kind of cool.
And that's how they get you. Yeah. Oh, man.
Because it's the only reason I never had it regularly because other than, like, unless there's something you really want to watch, there's nothing on there. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had anything to watch besides Ted Lasso. No. Actually, I've never watched anything else besides Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Like that, I think that Shrinking show is really good. I like that.
Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Non-Indiana Jones?
Non-Indiana Jones. He's a fucking therapist.
I don't believe it.
It's pretty good.
It's hard for me to believe him as an archaeologist.
Yeah. No, he sells it, man.
Oh, really?
He's a therapist with Parkinson's.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's got me a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Can I do that? No?
But he's still like that old grumpy fucking Harrison Ford.
That's the one I like. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. I like it.
Okay.
I'm enjoying that one.
All right, maybe.
And I started watching the other one. Is it Hello Tomorrow or something like that? It's pretty interesting. It's like set in the 50s, but like it's like a sci-fi 50s. And they have like flying cars, and they have like and then it follows these city to city sales people that are selling property on the moon.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a future in the 50s future, so it makes sense.
But it's very like that 50s, like like that the way they talk and the way
in the 50s.
Yeah.
Hey, they're a scout.
Yeah. None of that.
Hey, they're a sport.
And the thing that's really good and really interesting about Apple TV, and I don't know if they do it on purpose, but like I just feel that way. Like every first episode ends on like something that like big and fucks you up. You're like, wait, what? And this one does that, where it's like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna come back to the next one.
It's a simulation.
Yeah, no, it's
the 60s.
Oh, it's interesting.
It's an alien spacesuit.
No, And there's just like cool retro like technology, like retro sci-fi stuff. Like there's a delivery truck,
right?
And the logo is like a stork, like a stork delivering the babies, or whatever. And so this truck is being controlled like a robot or something. I don't know, right?
Okay.
And so it's there's no person inside the truck. Projected on the windshield is a cartoon like fucking stork driving the truck.
Oh boy!
And he's like waving at people and stuff like that. Like it's fucking cool.
And that's just so people won't get scared of it. Not,
I guess. You know? Right? Yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah, it's trippy.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
1950s stork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hank Azaria's in it. Like, that dude's from the 50s, right?
Oh,
like,
dude. We should have started with that. Yeah. I love Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria's in it. And was it Billy?
Acting, huh? Yeah.
Billy Crump. He was like Dr. Manhattan. And Yeah, he's in it. He's like the main character.
Okay.
He's like some other people I don't recognize, but yeah.
Yeah, you had me with Hank Azaria. It's been a while since I actually saw him something live.
Yeah, since what was that show? Brockmire. Yeah,
I like that show.
That was a good show.
That was a fun show.
That was a good show.
It's funny.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
Brockmire.
Then they have the other one. I still have to get through it though. Was it? I forget what it's called. But it's basically it has it's another sci-fi thing where like you go to work and they separate your brain.
Oh, Divergence or Severance? Severance, yeah.
And so the whole thing is that when you're at work, you don't have your memories from when you're out of work, and vice versa. That's kind of interesting.
That's, you know what? That's my dream.
Is it?
That would be my dream, just to fucking go to work and just clock out and all of a sudden be like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You know, oh, I'm still home. Did I even go to work? Oh, it's 5 p.m.
Yeah. But then you lose all that time. Like,
do you really? I mean, you were doing something.
That's weird. I think it'd be weird.
You think it'd be weird?
I think it'd be weird.
I mean, I don't want to remember my real job.
My God.
You know, do you really want to? I mean, thinking of the times when you worked in an office, do you want to remember those times?
No, you know, do you ever have that effect where like you like go to sleep and you fucking dream about it?
Oh,
that's
dude,
the worst.
I hear the phone sometimes.
Oh man,
I hear the phones. Yeah. I'll be like waking up and like, holy shit, where's the phone going? Why is the phone going?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't like it.
I remember there was this comic. I think it was Image. I forget what it's called though. But it was basically about how like in the future we had discovered a way that if you took this pill every day, you didn't have to go to sleep.
Oh.
And
it's called meth.
But like you were fine. Like you were like, you know, you weren't tired. You just take this pill every day.
Yeah.
But like 1% of humanity was allergic to it.
Oh no.
And so like
they have to sleep.
Yeah, they have to sleep. So there's this whole thing where like it followed this lady who like she couldn't take the pill.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, she's fucking disabled. Like she has to go home and sleep for fucking 8 hours.
Oh,
like,
pobrecita. Mia casita.
But it was like a whole thing where like they were just talking shit. It's just funny because it's like that whole like sci-fi like trope, or like, you know, like, oh, someone's has to sleep for 4 hours. Oh, what a weirdo.
Like, oh my God. It's like the other side of that coin.
Yeah.
You know, I think there was a time where like people were just getting into that, but like, oh, you know, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to take the pill. What a USSSY. You know.
But I think that would like fuck you up though, man. If you didn't have to sleep.
You know what? Yeah.
That'd make you crazy. I think
your body needs to rest. Your body needs to rest. Yeah. Even if this pill tricked your body into saying it doesn't need the rest, eventually your muscles will say, "Hey, I'm tired."
That was the whole gimmick of it. Was it gave you everything sleep gives you.
That's impossiable. Nothing gives you
everything. It's science fiction.
Oh, right. How do you kill a vampire?
Whatever the fuck you want.
You keep forgetting. Science fiction is fake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Science fiction, man.
Yeah, still waiting for my flying car. That's fine.
There's a Dan Harmon quote about science fiction where he said that like the reason why we write about science fiction is and not about magic anymore.
Yeah,
is because
science fiction is magic.
Yeah, basically. Oh, yeah. Like we used to write about stuff that would make us gods, and now technology does that. So
so we write about technology.
Yeah,
I could have seen that coming. Wait, are we still talking about Dan Harmon?
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a cool one.
The other guy.
The other guy's one. Okay. I always forget which one is which one.
Yeah.
Dan Harmon's Community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He has his issues, but you know.
Yeah. That's an anger guy.
Yeah.
The other guy's the we don't want.
The weirdo.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I get it. I'm 100% on board on that, even though I'm not on board with his.
I guess that's why you have to like just kind of like take a movie like Ant-Man and just be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Have a good time.
It's just Particle does what it needs to do. Like,
Particle does what it does.
Yeah. Because the comic gets way crazier. Like I tell you, at one point he built a thing where like he built a door that shortened the distance from the planet, basically. So you'd be like, I want to go to wherever, and you open the door and like
they'll take you there. Wow.
Through the pin particle.
I mean, technically they did this one.
I mean, kind of, right?
Kind of, yeah. They made a door. They went through.
Yeah.
Well, no, I would say, was it him that could travel through the phones? Or, no, is that the Atom?
That's the
Atom. Okay, yeah.
But that's all like because of the wires and crap.
Yeah. Nothing carrying atoms through.
I remember, I forgot what book it is. This is a recent book where like they tell him to do it, and then he's like, "You have a cell phone. It doesn't work." Like
it's wireless. Who would win?
The Atom or the Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Probably the Atom. If we're talking like Ray Palmer, because the dude like knows everything about like shrinking and shit. Like, like
well, Hank Pym as Ant-Man then. Because they're both nerds.
Well, he might get the edge because of the fucking ants and shit. Like
he got more minions.
Yeah. But then there was like, was it the Savage Sword of the Atom where he got shrunk down to in the forest and then became like a fucking Conan and shit? Like,
of the molecule world.
Yeah. That could be cool. Like that was a cool little run.
You know what's funny? I have a couple random issues, and just because the covers were so cool.
Yeah.
They were very like I don't know, picturesque. I guess
he had a fucking sword. He was jumping at a rat.
Yeah, rat. Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah.
I just like those covers.
Yeah, I was like the Atom because it was just like it was always this like he was the big nerd and shit. Where like like everyone was like, oh, this fucking guy, like and then
Mr. Know-It-All, and they would call him and shit like that. Yeah.
And they would always make him like it was always a joke too, like you're like, oh, they gave him his fucking Justice League membership card and he's barely holding it up. It's so big to him. Like,
I used to like that one.
Yeah. Because I always thought it was weird that he was like Hawkman and him were best friends.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess. That's kind of odd.
Oh, that makes sense to me. Or is it Ant-Man and Hawk? The other one, what's it? Hawkeye are friends.
Are they friends?
They fucking shoot. He shoots him. He trusts him to shoot him.
But he calls him like Arrow Guy.
Arrow Guy. I don't know.
But it's I don't know. It's a different take.
It's just it is.
Yeah.
It's the one that came before too.
Yeah. Well, because DC had the Atom way back when, but he was a different character. He was a little dude that that blew up or whatever. He could like
he fought the Toy Man.
Yeah.
The Doll Man, sorry.
Oh, that was Doll Man, right? That was in the Freedom Fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I go Sam and the Freedom Fighters.
The Doll Man, Tiny Man.
Yeah. But he didn't grow. Like, he was just that small.
Yeah, but he could punch like a human being.
I mean, I guess.
He was tough.
Tough little doll man.
Tough little doll man.
But he had those little shorts and shit.
Little cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comics are weird.
Comics are weird.
Yeah. Speaking of weird,
M.O.D.O.K. Try to take it again from the top.
Should we wait 15 seconds?
15 seconds to see if this thing fucking goes or not. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties.
Oh, it's been cursed, man.
We were talking and didn't realize this thing had turned off. 15 seconds. We're past the threshold. We're good. All right. So anyway, we're talking about M.O.D.O.K. Right? How the hell do we go back to that?
It always goes back to M.O.D.O.K. But yeah, like I said earlier, like I remember when in the movie. I mean, everyone knows at this point, but like, there's a part where
spoilers,
where they tell him, like, oh, Kang's gonna send his mechanical organism designed only for killing. I got so excited, man,
because you knew what the end
I knew what that was.
Yeah. You are the only person in the whole world that knew, and it was straight for you. That advertisement was straight for you.
Yeah.
And that was in the trailer?
No, it was in the movie.
It was in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, when he said that in the movie.
Yeah, when he said it in the movie, I was like, oh.
No, because anything I saw from the trailer, like I said, it was
the gold face.
Yeah, the gold face picture, and I thought it was cool.
I think the Super Bowl trailer showed him, but like it was like at an angle. So like if you really were paying attention, you could see him without the mask. But they waited because this week they just released new character posters, and he's one of them.
Oh, okay, okay. And the thing is, from the angle, it looks even weirder.
Oh yeah,
you know, because they try to give him a profile, but it's stretchy profile.
Well, because it's weird because like especially when you see him straight forward, it looks like his face is like smashed in.
Yeah.
But then when he's at an angle, he's got that
the curvature and everything. Yeah, it looks like it's a projection, right? When you look at straight, like the uncanny valley projection of some sort.
It's weird. I mean, but that's what he looks like. That's what he looks like in the comics, you know?
That's what kids love, right?
I feel like they actually went like not as hardcore as they could have. Like I think they could have went full on like CG, like
all the way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that would have been. I mean, it does look like they slapped the face on, you know.
Yeah. But that's what it's supposed to look like. He's like smashed. He's like the new origin and everything, you know.
Right. I mean, but his body is always so disproportionate. His arms are where his ears should be. His legs should be where his testicles should be. Right. So when you saw the little butt, I just got to mention the little butt. Funny. Yeah, you know. You're like, oh, he's got a little butt. He's got a little butt. But it was nice and round.
It was weird.
He was very, very, like he does squats, you know. Yeah.
Well, he's always sitting in that chair.
That's true. Gives him the form, the shape.
Like, what was it? Is it called the Doom chair, or it was a Doom? It was a Death chair, or something like that. Like, Death chair in the comic. Yeah.
Doom chair.
So, it's funny. So, like, I think, like, and it's so weird how people are reacting to it because that's just the way the character looks. Yeah. And other than like that show that was on Hulu.
Oh, Patton Oswalt one?
Yeah, like that was fun. Who else knows who M.O.D.O.K is? Like, like
hardcore fans, I guess, or
You know what's funny too? Like Patton Oswalt co-wrote a comic, a M.O.D.O.K comic, then made that show canon to the main universe.
But the family wasn't real in the comic, though. Oh, it was real, but it was like a hologram or something.
No, so yes, the whole thing was that they were programs that put in his head to keep him in line.
Yeah, there you go.
And he basically projected that as like having a family. But at the end of that comic, he defeated AIM. And he took control of
AIM, right?
He took control of AIM, and he got a bunch of hyper-adaptoids, and he made them his family.
There you
go. So they exist. Like,
but they're not real. That's so sad. Yeah. So now here's my only thing is the show before, or is the show after that?
I think it was on the same time, so I think they're just like,
Yeah, because no one expected that to be actually canon. It was a good show. I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun, man.
It was fun. Yeah, there you go.
So that was a big disappointment, was it? Because that was... what was it? I think we talked about it earlier, but like the Hulu had a plan to do. It was that and Hit Monkey, and it was a Howard the Duck, and they were gonna make The Offenders.
That Hit Monkey was something else.
That was a fun show.
Yeah, that was something else. I didn't expect it to go the ways it did.
Yeah,
especially on Hulu, and I was thinking, it's Marvel, it's Disney now. Yeah. It's not gonna be as violent as shit's gonna be. Yeah, this is one of their first Disney kind of releases, kind of animated ones, right?
Well, it was a Marvel TV. That's why all that stuff got killed when they killed Marvel TV.
Good old Marvel TV. Yeah, that's why we're not getting The Offenders.
No,
that's sad.
They should make that comic at least. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. As you can see with the whole Hulu and M.O.D.O.K thing, you could totally make it.
With M.O.D.O.K and his current weird popularity right now, like.
Don't be surprised if they give another fucking book. I didn't like that last book that came out. It was not for me.
Really?
Yeah, something War Machine or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one before that's the one where he took control of it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know.
I remember that was just fun because it was very like he was like this weird mad scientist. Yeah. But like in the Marvel universe. So I think at one point like he found a piece of Uro metal during that big Thor event. Oh. And he was able to, he made a cell phone case out of it.
What the hell?
Because he didn't want his cell phone to break anymore. It's unbreakable metal, right? But it was cool because he ended up using that later on because they're like, I think his dad captured him and it was like torturing him and shit. And then he was like bragging about the Uro metal thing. And then his dad's like, you're so dumb. Like, you made a fucking cell case? He's like, yeah, but it's enchanted metal. And it returns to the person's hand. And he just like,
wow. Just like meow meow. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
The M.O.D.O.K.
So yeah, he's smart. Like I said, originally he was scary.
Yeah.
When they first brought him out, he was scary. He's a fucking scary villain.
Big-headed guy.
Big-headed guy. They always drew him with so many lines in his face. And it made him very, very, daunting. But now it's like, he's all happy. He's goofy. He plays in video games. Whatever.
I mean, and you look at it, he does have a very Kirby design. Like he's very like the technology and all the lines and all that.
The lines, the lines are all there.
I wonder sometimes where all that shit came from. Like he's just like, all right, like drawing a big headed dude.
And you draw an egg with a face on it.
Yeah, right.
Put some little arms on. Yeah, maybe on Easter.
Yeah.
When you decorate eggs and stuff, you make a little face and put some little arms. Funny. Yeah. And that's how you thought about it.
Yeah.
M.O.D.O.K was born.
Because the thing was like, what was it? At one point they tried to like not dumb it down, but like make it more kid friendly. And I think like they changed it to like instead of a K, it was a C. Mm-hmm. So it was mechanized organism designed only for computing.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say for cuddling, right. But right for computing. I mean, you can't keep that kill out of that. No, that's to make some fun.
Dude, he's got like weapons that come out of his side of his head.
I mean, he's meant for killing, but he's always fucking up. Yeah, you know. Yeah. So
he's knocked around.
Yeah,
it's a weird villain, man. Like he like fights Captain America, he fights the Hulk, like you know, like fights Iron Man, like it just
all of them, all the big ones. Yeah, you know, fuck, he's taking on Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. What the hell?
It's a weird dude.
Yeah,
weird character.
What can I say? M.O.D.O.K's one of a kind.
Yeah, and I love the fact that like we're like, you know, 10 plus years into the MCU, and now they're like we're digging deep.
But M.O.D.O.K isn't deep dive. He's kind of like the schemy surface of the milk. You know when you let the milk out of the thing and it gets all that thing on top, that nata.
Yeah,
that's what
That's M.O.D.O.K.
Yeah. If you want to go down a little further, let's go Mo-Damn.
Oh damn.
You know, get his girl in there. That one. Mo-Damn. Mo-Damn.
And then, dude, we're totally doing it because I think they already announced that the villain for the new Captain America movie is the leader.
The leader.
Yeah, and they're bringing back what's his face from the Incredible Hulk movie.
Which one? The what's his name? Got his hat at the end.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
He's a big guy, dude. A big name actor too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but he's coming back
as the
leader.
Well, that's how they left it before.
Yeah.
But that was Ed Norton's.
Yeah. But that's continuity.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
You know, Thunderbolt Ross in that movie, and
not our Thunderbolt Ross.
No,
R.I.P. He's died.
Oh yeah,
he died.
Harrison Ford now.
Yeah. How do you get rid of that guy? You know, put up someone bigger.
Yeah,
people will forget.
Will they? I feel like that's gonna outshine.
Dude, he was a good Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah,
he had the face.
Yeah.
Face off.
I mean, you could have that mustache. That's the thing. You know, Thunderbolt Ross is all about the mustache.
They're gonna give Harrison Ford a mustache.
They have to.
They're gonna give him a mustache. Is it Harrison Ford gonna be our Red Hulk?
Yeah, they're saying.
Oh my goodness.
They're saying.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I doubt it's gonna be Harrison Ford walking around on motion capture. That man's like 80 years old.
You know what it's gonna look like? You know, I've seen that meme where like it shows the Hulk, the regular Hulk face, and then it shows something happening, and it shows that Steve Buscemi Hulk face. That's what it's gonna look like, but with Indiana Jones.
So we're getting all that, man.
Cool.
That's why, like, I mean,
cool.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
Cool. But no M.O.D.O.K.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Hang out with the leader?
That'd be cool.
They're friends, right?
Yeah. And they're already teasing him with the Intelligentsia, or was it in the She-Hulk? Yeah. And they turned into like a fucking 4chan, but still, like, you know.
It's still a cabal.
Yeah.
It's still
I mean, you could easily get around that. You could easily be like, oh, it's the leader fucking, rallying people up, getting, it just, it's fine. It works, though.
We'll see. Yeah. How long before that happens?
Not for a while.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I don't think we're getting any like She-Hulk into anytime soon either, because what's her face? The actress plays her friend, her best. I forgot her name.
Yeah,
but she's there's I think it's CBS or NBC. They're doing like a True Lies TV show.
Oh no!
And she's like one of the stars.
She's the main lady.
She's the wife of
What was her name? In the original, not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's the Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's playing that role.
Wow. Yeah. Wait, True Lies, a real life TV show?
They're making a TV show, yeah. Oh, no, they already made it. I think it's coming out like pretty soon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, me either.
Where's Tom Arnold in this?
He's not around. Oh, he's in the Rookie.
Really?
The Rookie Fed. Yeah, he plays the one guy's dad, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Arnold.
No.
Yeah, because he was in the original one.
Yeah, he's his buddy.
I mean, I'm down with that.
I don't think he's coming out in this one.
Aw, he was the best part of that movie.
Was it?
Yes. Jamie Lee Curtis was weird. Arnold Schwarzenegger seemed out of place.
Yeah, I always love movies like that because, like, especially when Arnold plays, like, like he has a wife and a kid, and you're always like, why does the kid talk like him? Like nobody has that accent but him. Like
he looks so out of place in those things. Yeah,
like a Jingle All the Way. Like that kid was little. Like he should have had the accent. Right?
I mean, he was born and raised here.
Yeah, but he.
Do I have a Mexican accent?
Kind of.
Oh, dang it.
No, but you know what I mean? Like if your dad had that thick of an accent,
you would get
you would get a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, it's a whole nature nurture thing, right?
I guess.
You know, if you're nurtured with a bunch of kindergarten kids that all spoke, you know.
But then you go home and, you know, Arnold's yelling at you.
He wouldn't be. You know why? Because he was always busy.
He was. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, see? Plot hole filled.
And then True Lies, he was always out fucking saving the world.
Saving the world. Apparently. See? Plot hole
That's just a weird movie.
True Lies?
Yeah. That's a weird movie.
I've seen that movie a handful of times. I think mostly because it was always on.
Yeah.
But, like, for the most part, I kind of have to skim over that Jamie Lee Curtis being sexy part.
Dude, see, that's one of my favorite parts because there's a great little like behind the scenes thing. So you know that part when she's dancing and she falls?
That's real.
It's real. That's why he reacts that way. He like he go, oh, and then she just jumps right back up.
Yeah. That's acting, man. Yeah. You know, the show must go on. That scene was weird. I mean, because he was using like a talkback fucking tape recorder or some shit to make his voice deeper, or some other guy. Oh, some other guy's voice.
Guy. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Some Friends guy.
Yeah.
Do it again. You can hear that? Do it again. True Lies.
Oh, man.
That movie was a whole true lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, see?
Damn.
And then, what was it? Tia Carrera was the bad guy, right? Like,
yeah.
She was like the terrorist or whatever.
She got punched out by Jamie Lee Curtis.
And then, what's his face? Oh, crap.
Sorry, Tia Carrera. Shwing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's his face?
Tom Arnold.
No, not Tom Arnold.
The bad guy?
No, he was the crap. I can't remember his name. He was an actor, but they always say like famously he was killed by a predator, an alien.
Oh, and what's his name?
He was.
Yeah, he's in it too.
Yeah, he's the guy that Jamie Curtis is screwing around with.
Oh, I'm always fucking around. This guy,
and he's pretending like he's a
car salesman.
Yeah, but he's pretending to be a secret agent.
Yeah.
So they decided to fuck with her. And like,
Yeah, he keeps on dying and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot where I saw it. What's his name? But he always plays that character, that sleazy, hey, I'm over the top kind of guy, you know?
Wasn't he like, and he was like the brother in Weird Science. Like he was the...
Was he?
I think so.
Not the main two guys, but the brother.
The shithead brother.
Yeah,
he was like with the combat pants. And
yeah, I think so.
His name was like Butch or...
I don't remember.
Something like that. It was like something dumb like that.
I remember he had a dumb... I don't remember who played it, but I think you might...
I think it was him.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
It's going to bug me now.
Now you're going to look it up?
I'm looking it up real quick.
Please and thank you.
I'll look it up real
Fucking
quick.
Butch.
And he was the bad guy in the first season of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, that I do remember.
He became a cyborg or some shit. Like
he became a M.O.D.O.K.
Yeah.
Didn't they have M.O.D.O.K in that show too?
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have a M.O.D.O.K in that show.
No.
I remember like when that first season of that show, being this one of the regulars, we were like watching that shit every week.
They had an Armin Zola though, or they had something.
No. We were watching that show every week. And I remember the first season they kept on talking about like the bad guy was the clairvoyant. He was so smart he could see the future, right?
Yeah.
And being this one regular, we were like convinced it was the leader. Because they were like, oh, dude, they set him up. They're going to use him in the show. And then they're like, nope.
Sorry, kids.
I think the coolest thing that came out of that show, especially the early seasons, was Deathlock.
Oh, yeah.
Deathlock was in that show. And I was like, that's kind of cool.
But I remember I even saw the comic earlier. Yeah. They made him black and then he had a bald head. Mm-hmm. He wasn't the zombie-looking Deathlock. Yeah. He was more of a human that was reanimated Deathlock.
Yeah.
You know? Which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, he had the little eye thing, you know, but he didn't have the full thing.
And then I didn't like that, like, later on, then they brought him back, they just made him like, oh, it's all internal. Yeah. And like, I'm just a dude now with a scar on my face.
That's it.
I'm like, it's kind of late.
Yeah, and again, that's what I saw in the comic. The comic that's over there, they tried to incorporate him into the Marvel comic world.
Well, he's always a black guy.
No, but like the with the whole with the regular face and the
it wasn't a zombie anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't a zombie.
Because remember, like fucking 80s and 90s Deathlock, he looked gnarly. Like he had like a zombie face.
Yeah. It was all like his gray. Yeah, it was very, very with the times, if you will.
I remember one of my favorite Deathlock things in the recent years is he was part of X-Force.
Oh,
and Wolverine's like hit squad. And then when they finally combined that book with Wolverine and the X-Men. he made him like security of the school. And so Kitty was teaching like a history class, and she brought him in because she's like, oh, he's from the future, like, you know, like. And so like they asked the kids, like, ask him whatever you want, right? And Gladiator's son was in that school, and so he asked him, he's like, oh, what
Kid Gladiator?
Yeah, and he goes like, what's my future? And Def like just looked at him. He told him like the future's always flowing, so like, you know.
Yeah.
And he looked at him. He goes like, oh, it's 50% probability that you're gonna become the greatest Avenger, or the Avenger's greatest threat. And then he was like, I like those odds. Like,
that's cool. That's a 50-50, good and bad.
Yeah.
Huh? Nice.
And I forgot who it was, but there was one kid, and he just looked at him. He's like, oh, future undetermined. And then we saw like what he actually saw, and he saw like the end of the world.
Holy shit.
He was like, damn it.
The fuck. Well, wouldn't you have taken him out then?
No, because he was just like, he wasn't sure. Like, yeah, it was like a whole thing. Like,
well, I mean, I've been reading the Savage Avengers right now, and he's in that right now. Yeah. But he's Miles Morales.
That's so weird.
Yeah, he's being controlled by Miles Morales from a different timeline or something like that, or different future or some weirdness.
They're really pushing for that, which is weird because like there was that What If Miles Morales.
What if he was everything?
Yeah, and then like in his own book right now, he's like jumping around different universes. Oh. I don't know if it's because it's like
across the multiverse.
Yeah, like it was like that. Oh, that Spider-Verse movie is so popular, but. It's weird. They're trying to do something different with them.
Yeah. It was Deathlock for like a couple issues. Yeah. And that was Miles for a couple issues. And at the end, like the Watcher comes out, and spoilers. Watcher comes out and he goes, "Oh, thank you for your service. Going back to your world, Miles again. Yeah. Congratulations."
That's so weird, man.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but it was whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. That's a weird book, man. Cause they just throw anyone in there. Like they got that. Was it Weapon H or?
Yeah, like you haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like he's one of those characters that like it's just like, oh, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, what if Hulk and Wolverine were merged? Like
these were the characters I used to draw when I was 10 years old. You know, Wolverine with the claws and the Cyclops visor. You know, shit like that. There was the amalgams and shit.
What was his name? There was like a character that like they were doing some promotion. It was in the back of the comics, and it was like Mishmash or something like that. And it was the Hulk, but he had the Cyclops visor. He had the fucking Spider-Man web shooters.
Oh my god!
And he had the claws, and they just put everything.
See, that's why I know I was never alone with this shit. You know, making shit up.
But you know what? Like, what was me and my friend Mark always talk about how like. It all depends on the writer, though, because like Weapon H didn't work as its own thing.
Yeah,
like they can put him in other stuff, and it's like cool, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but then you have something like like Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is like a triple mashup, and people love that character.
Well, the H guy, I mean, in the Savage, he ended up getting like new powers. He ended up getting mimic powers.
That's weird.
Yeah, he ended up getting like flight ability, like wings and shit. And, like, what's going on? Yeah.
I guess that's just something that's like, oh, well, fuck it.
Let's do something with them.
Let's do something, yeah.
Hang on. Well, I mean, these characters, these are all like B-level characters, but people like them sometimes better than the main characters.
Oh, yeah. My favorite Marvel book in the last like 20 years is still Next Wave.
The Next Wave one?
Fucking love that book. And it's just like...
B-siders. Hanging out together.
And it's cool because now I think that book has been out long enough that like there's people that are writing for Marvel now that read that when they were younger and they're starting to use that stuff.
Okay,
which is kind of cool because
like more Captain coming around.
I hope so. Like he should have been like a Nova run a few years ago.
Oh, okay,
but in the Spider-Man book they brought back the Beyond Corporation, and then Monica Rambeau, she's wearing the Next Wave costume, and she's like, we got to deal with Beyond.
Oh shit,
yeah, and then like Machine Man is basically that version.
Yeah,
you know.
Wow. Okay. So we're going into Next Wave then.
I mean, we could always do it. I think it could always happen. You know,
a new Next Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm out.
And
I'm in.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it too. It just reminded me. Remember Earth X? Mm-hmm. I don't know why I just remember. There was that kid. He was like, I think his name was Skull. He had the red. He had the Punisher, but it was red. Yeah.
You can control anybody's mind.
I remember there was a splash page where he's sitting on M.O.D.O.K's chair.
Yeah.
Like it was like his throne, right?
Yeah, it was hollowed out.
Yeah.
It was hollowed out. And that's how he had it. No. And it was being paraded like he was being carried.
Yeah. That's kind of creepy when you think about it.
Yeah. Because he had to be smarter than him to get him.
Because they were thinking, right? He can control people, right? Yeah.
As long as you had like a soul or some bullshit, he can control you. That's who was the biggest threat. And no, what are we gonna do? Oh, they killed him.
Yeah.
Right.
Cap killed him, right? Yeah. He like snapped his neck.
Yeah. Just came up behind it. Oh, he was in a putty guy. Yeah. He came up in. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Like, was it Alicia made like Avengers out of the statues or some shit, right? Yeah.
But Cap was hiding in the Captain America statue. Yeah. I don't know why I remember that.
That's a weird comic, man.
Comics are weird.
Comics are weird. I think that's our catchphrase, man.
Yeah. Seriously. Because as soon as you tell someone comics are weird, okay.
There's this YouTube thing I watch sometimes, and like when the guys explain like a storyline, and if something just doesn't make sense, and he'll just be like, because comics, you know,
because comics,
because comics,
right. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah. Well, I think with that, I think we're gonna close it off. This is over an hour now, so So due to all the technical difficulties, this is a 3-part series, and hopefully you guys enjoyed all 3 parts.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to say?
I'm good.
All right, then. In that case, to anyone still listening, thank you very much. Have yourself a good afternoon, good morning, and good day. And bye.